gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Falcons offense comes onto the field first today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the 1st down. Nice play.
And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even...
Touchdown, Falcons! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Number 21.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Navy's offense will have its first possession of the game. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll send the back in motion. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Starts to scramble to the left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really
Say
nice
me too, homie. Yeah, you don't like that?
Lining up to tack one more on the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just...
It started already? Not crazy, but I saw somebody posted it. I was down to wreck on the highway.
I think I'm just going to go out there and throw salt on the car.
In this drive, we'll start at the 25.
That should work.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
I think both.
Here comes the option.
They threw some down already.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play.
It just helps, like, as it snows,
in this
more
game,
layers
and
down
all
on
week
it.
long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Oh, you fucking pussy.
Past the first down marker and still running.
Oh, my God.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Roberson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 20. Yard line after the huge pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first down.
Heading to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Motion from the back. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. He got a step and just...
This bitch, man. Why the fuck are you still chasing the fucking running back? You're right in front of him, dumb bitch.
Did the field.
Playing fucking Navy, fucking options, fucking my guy.
Find creases, use his speed in the open field and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Still running at the 35. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get up.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Air Force! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Coming out with it, it's Leonard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's... for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
Yeah.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the fullback. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Sends it back in motion. The option look. Look out, he's got room. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Gets away from one. He's got space. All out of space. Touchdown, Navy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Floating away. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Finds his big tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Makes a man miss. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his target down the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He'll throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Carson. Well, Jesse, if they thought they were going to fool him by throwing it to the fullback, they did not. Big fella couldn't get started.
Yeah, sometimes these fullbacks, Reese, that they're not the most fleet of foot, and it can be easy for the defense to rally to them and use speed to get into the ground.
And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break.
Son of a bitch, man.
Missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Falcons will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They had a really productive 1st half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring 1st half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half and say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Horvat. Gets it out quickly. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On the run, it's Latham. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. A run for the quarterback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air. It's Horvath. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Gives it on the option. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 68 on to kick it away.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on fourth.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And here comes the Navy offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
To the air, it's Horvath. Uncorks one. Hits the open man.
Oh, I'm getting fucked up by Navy.
At the 20. He's up, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, midshipman.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Snagged in the middle. It's Roberson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Smith. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now they're going to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown Falcons! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. You're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games